It seemed like the perfect getaway Emily and I had been planning for months. Nestled in the heart of the mountains, far away from our hectic city routines in Austin, Texas, the secluded mountain hut we rented was supposed to be a slice of paradise. As an environmental scientist, Emily was excited about the untouched wilderness. Me? I work in software, and the idea of being disconnected from the grid for a while sounded pretty good. The drive up to the mountain was surreal: curved roads, tall pine trees reaching towards the heavens, and a sense of serenity filling the air. The sun dipped below the horizon as we arrived, casting elongated shadows that seemed to dance. When we pulled up to the hut, we were both struck by its rustic charm. Made of timber with a stone foundation, it looked like something straight out of a storybook. Our first day was fantastic. We hiked, spotted some wildlife, and as the evening sky turned a shade of beautiful orange and pink, we made a campfire. Sitting there, watching the flames dance, we felt at peace. But something changed the next day. I noticed at first the echoes. Strange sounds that seemed to reverberate through the mountains, almost like whispers or cries. Emily dismissed it as the wind, but it felt different. Our third night was when things took a chilling turn. It was late, and Emily had already gone to bed. I stepped out for some fresh air and heard it again, the echo, only much clearer this time. It sounded like a voice calling out, muttering something I couldn't understand. I was about to shrug it off as my imagination when I noticed a light flickering in the distance beyond the dense forest that surrounded our hut. Intrigued, and honestly, a bit scared, I decided to investigate. I took a flashlight and trekked towards the light. The forest seemed denser than it did during the day, and the atmosphere was thick with a sense of impending doom. I finally reached the source, a cave lit by what seemed to be candles. And then I saw her, a woman dressed in rags, her face partially obscured by her disheveled hair. Startled, I took a step back, and as if sensing my fear, she vanished into thin air. I ran back to the hut, locking every door and window, my heart pounding in my chest. I didn't tell Emily. I didn't want to scare her. But I should have, because the next day she ventured towards that same area, drawn by the interesting rock formations she wanted to study. When she didn't return by dusk, panic set in. I grabbed a torch and followed the trail she'd marked on the map. When I reached the cave, it was dark, no candles this time. I called out her name and heard a voice, her voice echoing back, "Help me." I ventured inside and found her, unconscious but breathing, lying next to what looked like ancient inscriptions on the cave walls. We left the next morning, no words needed to convey the silent agreement that we were never coming back. Weeks have gone by, but Emily isn't the same. She's distant, often lost in thought. And sometimes, late at night, I hear echoes, whispers in a language I can't understand, coming from her study. Emily might have left the mountain, but I fear the mountain hasn't left her. And the terrifying part? I hear those echoes too, deep within my mind, calling, beckoning for us to return. I can't help but wonder, did we bring something back with us? Or did it imprint something upon us, something that is now part of our very being? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, the mountain echoes, and those echoes resonate in our souls, filling us with an eerie dread that we may never escape.